This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, January 19th, 2016. Now, our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At noon today, we have a system moving through the middle part of the country. That's going to bring us a little bit of snow activity across our state, especially in our southern counties where there could be some heavier snow. That's why there's a winter weather advisory in effect for those areas. Some 2 to maybe up to 4 inches of snow possible in our southern and southwestern counties. Lighter amounts to about an inch or less in the far northeastern counties. Otherwise, if you don't see much snow, it will be cloudy today with highs in the teens to around 20 across the state. That system moves off to the east, and by Wednesday, skies will partially clear. Wouldn't say it's going to be totally sunny. There'll be peaks of sun around, but more clouds than sun. Highs will be a bit warmer, upper teens to lower middle 20s across the state. But then another system is going to be approaching as we move into Thursday. And this could just skim the state with a little bit of snow, but most of the precipitation looks to stay to our south and east, although we can't rule out a little bit, maybe a dusting to a half an inch around the state. But you can see here as we move into Friday, that system begins to take shape across the southeast and the Appalachians. And that's the system that a lot of people are talking about that's going to affect the northeast this coming weekend. Around here, it's just going to turn a little bit cooler with temperatures dropping a bit. You can see that storm rides up the northeast coast according to this model run. So this could bring some very heavy snow across the New England states, the megalopolis from Boston to D.C. So if you're heading in that direction this weekend, you're looking at a lot of delays or canceled flights. But that system continues to move off to our east as we move into the weekend. And that's going to just pretty much clear the country out of systems, with one system coming through the Great Lakes. But you see here to our south and west, another system starting to take shape over the southern plains, the Oklahoma-Texas Panhandle. And that's another system by early next week that could be of some significance. You can see the trough axis digging in by next Tuesday. You can see it diving across the middle part of the country. And with that, that means a storm system is probably going to take shape. And it looks like it could come in our general direction. It could just skim the state once again and just affect areas like Chicago, Detroit, and areas to the east. Any slight deviation could really change the forecast, so stay tuned as we move forward. And then as we go further into the extended period toward the end of January, this is very deep trough across the eastern part of the country with a fairly deep storm system moving across the northeast. It's also bringing the cold air back down once again. And you see that storm system moving through the Great Lakes into the Ohio River Valley and then into the north and east. Snow around here. This is another system we're going to have to watch for in the coming days. The end of the forecast around the 2nd of February, you can see is a negative tilt trough is what this is. You can see it kind of pushing up. Another system dropping in across the northwest around Idaho or so. But this system is another system to watch. It looks like a lot of big low pressure systems. A lot of these big wind machines moving through. And we see this typically in January and February, but we'll see if the models continue to indicate this in the coming days. But right now, the satellite image doesn't show it right now. We have one system across the south and west. This is part of the system that's going to bring us a little snow later today, or today by the time many of you see this, and another system just off the west coast as well. There's the winter weather advisory I mentioned here on the Watch Warning map across our southern and southwestern counties, across into Kansas, Missouri, and into Illinois. Frost and freeze issues across the south, and some lake effect snow issues across the eastern and central Great Lakes. KPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 6 o'clock shows precipitation amounts around 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of liquid precipitation, heaviest across the south, the east, and again over the west coast as well.